I'm still analyzing the information I got from Shahid. So far, it checks out. Looks like Halbeck's been busy.
So there was a connection between Al-Samad and Halbeck.
Looks that way. But what worries me is why. According to this, Halbeck's got 3 targets. Taipei, Rome, and Moscow. Transmitting the information now. Looks like the missiles were shipped through Moscow. Halbeck's got a distributor there. Or had. As for Rome, it looks like an Al-Samad cell was activated. But I don't know why. And in Taipei, Ronald Sung, the president of Taiwan. Someone's been ordered to assassinate him.
This doesn't make sense. What does Halbeck hope to gain?
A profit. Halbeck wants to raise global tensions, spark a Cold War, and turn the world into their private marketplace.
They'll be able to secure military contracts and a steady consumer base for their weapons for years to come, if they succeed.
I need to get this information where it will do some good.
No one will listen, Mike. Not only are you rogue, but Halbeck's got an inside alpha protocol somehow. If you're caught...
I know. Execution, imprisonment, possibly another lecture by Westridge. I'm on my own.
No, not exactly. They used you. But we can use Alpha Protocol. There's so many levels of secrecy to it. Not even the staff know all the resources the program has.
Like?
Safe houses, weapons. If you're going after these targets, you'll need a base of operations in each city. I can dig up some spots that aren't listed in any records.
Like this one?
Better. I think. It sounds like you're going after these targets then.
Just because they tried to drop a missile on me doesn't mean I'm giving up on my mission. If Halbeck's trying to manipulate world events, it's my responsibility to stop them. Also, I don't like that they used me to do their dirty work, setting me to kill Shahid and get their merchandise back. No way am I letting them get away with that.
Judging from the data, Mike, it may be a good thing. If Halbeck's trying to cause a Cold War...
They've made a mistake. They're going to cause a real one.
The reporter. The photographer?
Scarlet.
You met her leaving Saudi, then in Taipei. But after that, we lost track of her.
Was that a question? If so, it's classified.
I always wondered how you two happened to meet. Coincidence?
I don't know.
You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
Misery loves company. Care to share?
No, not really. Same old Saudi Arabia.
Not quite like the brochure, huh?
I'm Scarlet.
Mike,
So, Mike, what brings you to this exciting corner of the world?
I'm in claims and acquisitions for Halbeck, apparently. Still getting a feel for the job.
Oh.
That was my reaction. Or was that an O, as in I've never heard of Halbeck?
Oh, as in the sense of yes, I've heard of Halbeck, military and construction contractor. That name comes up a lot in this region.
That's right. So if you're familiar with the area, that would make you a... Those your legs?
Other page.
Cover story by Scarlet Lake. Photojournalist.
One of the best.
Dangerous work around these parts, I'd imagine.
If there's no risk, it's not important.
I think you're onto something.
Here, call me. I have a lot of contacts in the area. Maybe we can work out a trade. If you should hear anything, of course.
If I hear anything juicy, you're the first person I'll call.
I appreciate that. You know, there's something about you. Makes me think I might just be sitting next to a headline.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm just a normal guy.
Are you sure?
Mostly.
Okay, if you say so.
Bad things happen to all kinds of people. You might get lucky.
I think I'll keep an eye on you regardless.
I'd appreciate that.
Welcome to Moscow, Mike. How do you like your new apartment?
Limited access, secure building, high-speed internet. This'll work just fine.
Anything else?
Like...
Like the view?
Oh yeah, could be a sniper risk. I might have to put up heavy curtains.
Always the professional, Mike. All right, down to business then. Do you have a plan of attack for Moscow?
I've got a few leads from Saudi to follow up on. We'll see where those take me.
Sounds like a solid plan. What will you follow up on first?
Not sure yet. The missile launchers were moved through Leningradsky Station. There might be intel there. I've also got a CIA informant codenamed Grigory, and a mob underboss called Lazo.
Finding those missiles is important, although more information would be helpful. But from his file, Grigory looks like the type who would sell information about you to interested parties. Lazo might be able to provide some leads too.
If I go to the train station first, I think I'll figure that out pretty quick.
Yeah, when you walk right into an ambush.
It's only an ambush if you don't see it coming. I'll be in touch. Agent Darcy sent me this for acing the training course. He misspelled my name, Thornton.
Coalition forces report sporadic outbreaks of violence across the Middle East, believed to be part of a power struggle between rival terrorist organizations.
Army spokesman Colonel J. Robert Powers tells INN that a suspected Al-Samad terrorist training camp on the outskirts of Jasan was destroyed yesterday, allegedly in a daring daytime raid by members of the Al-Ta'ir sect.
Terrorism, still a threat? Authors from best-selling books on terrorism say yes and point to a recent rise in incidents in the Middle East as proof of their claims. Could another incident like 9/11 be in our future? Tune in for our special feature, Terror Threat, Global Terror in Our Backyards. Tragic news for dog lovers. The latest target of scammers are online puppy buyers, those seeking the comfort of canine companionship via the internet.
story, I hear you're the man to talk to in Moscow. I was hoping we could speak privately. Just two men having a drink, sharing secrets. But not in that way.
Why are you wasting my time?
I was hoping to ask you a few questions about Halbeck and weapons they've been smuggling through Moscow.
You are here conducting an investigation.
In a sense, yes. Halbeck's involved in serious arms trafficking violations. I want to stop them.
Interfering in such things is dangerous in Moscow. But you must know this.
I'll take my chances.
Of course, you're on a mission, and this is a matter of national, international security. I can help you, but such information will not come cheaply.
I think we can work something out. I can have the funds transferred to your account.
Excellent.
But if you want my repeat business, it'll be a little less than your asking price. Assuming your information pans out, that is.
Fair enough, Mr. Thornton. What is it you want to know?
I'm looking for all the dirt on Halbeck I can get. Who's profiting from their smuggling here in Moscow?
That I do not know. But there is someone who would know the answer. He is a businessman here in Moscow, Sergei Surkov. He may know who Halbeck is dealing with.
Sergei Surkov. Running a check on the name now. We're getting a lot of hits. He shouldn't be hard to find. Although, judging from his contact list, figuring out where his next appointment is could take some time.
Alright, I think I can wait a little longer. And there's a few other leads I'd like to track down.
You were planning to investigate Leningradsky station, yes? Maybe you can do me a favor.
A favor?
Your American missiles are not the only cargo that comes through the station. If you go, maybe you could divert the shipments accidentally, of course.
What, you mean change the shipping labels? And me without my label maker?
It is more simple than that. The box destination is stenciled on the side, but it is a code. Change it with a marker, and the boxes will end up somewhere else. To a friend of ours who will be happy to reimburse us. Maybe do a little business with you.
I'll think about it.
What more can an old man ask for?
Must be a small army out there.
Come out, or I'll shoot through those boxes you're crouching behind.
Wouldn't want that.
You must be that American agent I've heard so much about.
Little bird told you that?
Grigori is no bird, darling. You should be careful who you speak to. Here to catch a train?
I'm here looking for the Halbeck missiles that were smuggled through Moscow.
Very truthful of you. Bad practice in our business. But we should talk. I do not want to shoot you, as I only have so many bullets.
Could have fooled me.
I propose a deal. I am here for the same reason you are, to find this Halbeck train. We work together, we both get what we want.
Stay out of my way and we'll get along fine.
I accept your terms. Do not harm my men, and they will not fire on you. Is it a deal?
Well, considering you have the drop on me, then I understand your terms, yes.
Not a yes, but it is perhaps the best I can expect. We shall see what the future holds then. But for now, it seems we have visitors.
Who are the guys in the tracksuits?
No idea. They may be guarding the shipment.
Looks like I've walked into the middle of a turf war.
Hope you're not planning on getting involved.
May not have much choice.
Just remember why you're here, Mike.
Looks like I've walked into the middle of a turf war.
Hope you're not planning on getting involved.
May not have much choice.
Just remember why you're here, Mike.
Just hacked a security system, but not sure what it was for.
Looks like it's unlocked some doors to the neighboring building. Watch out, Mike. I'm picking up movement on that water tower.
Great. Snipers on the tower. I'm in, and I've discovered where the weapons are going.
Upload the data. I'll pass it along to the authorities.
come out now. What was that? I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you.
What you get for playing on the tracks. toy store. Looks like the shipment's ready to go to its client.
We're not going to have time to warn the local authorities. And they won't have time to confiscate the weapons before they're moved out. It'd be safer to destroy them. According to the station layouts, there should be a storage room across the tracks.
Found the shipping manifests, but no mention of the missiles. Weapons, a lot of them, are coming through this train yard, but not the ones we're looking for.
Alright, get out of there then. It still could help us.
Be right there. Just need to change the destination address. Actually, I've got a better idea. I'll ship them to myself. So much for getting out of here the easy way.
What was that?
Getting out of here the easy way. entry.
I did not realize you knew how to kill so well.
I don't like to brag.
And so polite. Maybe I should keep a more careful eye on you.
Look all you want, but tell me what you're doing here first. You're mercenaries. Who's your employer?
Michael, I am not one to kiss and tell.
Fine. I'll find out eventually.
Yes, especially if we were to keep working together. We could make our trip to Moscow a quick one and efficient.
You're kidding.
It is not marriage I am proposing, Michael. But is the thought so unappealing? I am hurt. I will be in touch, Michael. I think we will have much to discuss, you and I.
All right. In the interests of international goodwill, I accept.